Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to Mom's Basement Streams, where we're going to be running through some comp leagues with terrific UR Delver. Yeah, it's not the best name. This is from last week. We played a bunch of Yuriko decks. They did not work out too well. I have ideas to remedy it. Don't worry. But this week we are going to be running through leagues using a deck that I'm planning on running for GP Syracuse on Easter, because what is more in the spirit of Easter than playing a whole ton of Legacy? Great format. Came back from the dead on the third set of bans. Let's pretend I never said that. Now, if you'd like to just take a quick look at this, we have a TCG player account where you can end up buying great products, more magic cards from us. We have good reviews, good prices, all that jazz. We also have a YouTube account for those of you who are watching on YouTube. Thank you for doing so. For those of you who were foolish enough to watch anything that I put out, thank you, but also please develop some taste. So, with that said, we might as well get started. But before we do, we'll quickly go over the deck. First, we are on a mix of Flusterstorms and Spell Pierces, because Spell Pierce lets us hit cards like Sneak Attack, Jace, Batterskull, as well as some odds and ends like Lion's Eye Diamond, Lotus Petal, which makes it generally better than Flusterstorm, because Flusterstorm lets us counter instants and sorceries, true. It doesn't let us counter things like Chalice, artifacts, and those are really where the deck suffers. Out of the side, we have a bunch of artifact hate, because the worst nightmare this deck has is Stoneforge Mystic. Nothing else. You'd think something would suck more as a matchup. Nope. Nothing. We can pretty much deal with anything else very cleanly, even depth stacks. Out of the side, we also have Blood Moons. Those are for our big stompy decks. We've got Sulfuric Vortex, very good against Miracles and blue-white. And then we have just some Surgicals, general graveyard hate. We have a Forked Bolt for Death and Taxes. And then, rounding out, we have our Blasts. That's all good. Now, what sets this main deck apart? These babies. Light Up the Stage and Pteramander. For those of you who don't know, Light Up the Stage, it acts as a thoughtcast that you can run in decks for normal people. Oh, hey there, Cool Fizz. You looking cute tonight. I'm not flirting with you, I promise. Then we've got our Pteramanders, who, they're a 1-drop, they're flying men, but they become an awfully scary flying men. Closest adjacent would be Tombstalker, Gurmag Angler, some cards that I've occasionally seen play in Legacy. They might be decent. Who knows? I don't run those delve threats. If I'm a little off tonight, I apologize. I've gotten... Wow. Did you just say that? That is both bold and controversial, but not necessarily inaccurate. With that being said, we'll start us off. And thank you for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate it a lot. I know that Mom's Basement Games, Mom's Basement Streams appreciates it. Now let's get into this match. Hopefully I didn't forget to include something rather important, because that might be awkward. Oh yes, I would definitely like to play first. Let's see. So we have a turn 1 Delver, we've got Wasteland backup. We have a nice True Name play on turn 3. I think we keep this, especially going first. Now, why is this so hefty? Sorry, I needed to scooch forward a bit. Okay, they're on a deck that can mull to 5. That's weird. I didn't want to just... Okay, I've watched Eric Andre. I'm a fan. Are you a fan? I hope you are. Now we hope they don't kill us. Dark Rit, dab on us. Ooh. Yikes. Okay. Yes, I would like to reveal that card. Okay. Now we're going to play Ponder first. This would be really good if that light up the stage had revealed some sort of counterspell. Definitely didn't. He did? I did not know that. I think we just have to put those back in any order and shuffle. Well, that's pretty incredible, to be honest. This is the first time I've played this deck against Black-Red. And I'm not quite sure how it's going to go. On one hand, we do have the means to just ruin their day. Oh, Spell Pierce. Also, much better against Reanimator. Well, we'll put those back. Yeah. Big oofs in the chat. So next turn... I think we have to dig for... any order. Shuffle. We're just going to concede that one. Don't want to give them more information. Pull our screen down a bit. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. There we go. Now you don't get that nasty extra stuff. Okay, out of side, we're bringing in Spell Pierces, Flusterstorms, Surgicals. This is a matchup where Sulfuric Vortex actually might be okay. Problem with bringing in Sulfuric Vortex, we're kind of racing a Grizzlebrand a lot of the time. And I don't know how comfortable I am racing a Grizzlebrand like this. These ones are just rough. Because we can just kill them. As good as they are at getting us dead, we're pretty good at getting them dead as well. Now True Name is probably worse than Chain Lightning here. Definitely worse than Light Up the Stage. No, you're perfect. Aggressively compliment people, my audience. They'll go out and they'll go, wow, I feel good about myself. And you'll be like, you're damn right. I'm a monster. I make people feel happy. Now, I can't tell if they're on mono black or if they're on black red. And if they are on black red, I don't know if it matters enough to bring in Hydroblast. They don't run a whole ton of red cards. They normally actually only run one. It's called Faithless Looting. You may have heard of it. Can't keep that. I'm starting to think this might not be the best matchup in the world. Member. Which member? Dismember. We're gonna mulligan again. Well, this one has some plays. They're gonna turn 1 Chancellor, or turn 0 Chancellor us. Oh, they didn't. Okay, well that's the best news I've gotten like all day. Okay. Yep. Real unfortunate. Well, we have something to interact. Hopefully not another one. Oh, thank God. Fetch land to make up for tossing the fetch land that I needed. Huh. Okay, so we can light up the stage next turn. I guess is our plan. Okay. So we get to Wasteland. Well, we get to cut them off of a land. We get 2 extra cards. So maybe there's a chance. This is probably not the best matchup in the world. Because they have a lot of different ways of just killing us. If only we had had 3 more bolts, it all would have been fine. Yeah, this is a little rough. I really don't want to have to run what I think I'm going to have to put in the sideboard. Yes. Okay. Let's hopefully get a Vapor Snag. So, how do we not die? No. We beat in with the Delver because we have nothing better to do. And then I think we attack. The next turn we can play a Pteramander and we can at least throw something in front of Grizzlebrand. And that's just about all we got. Damn, freak. I don't know why they would do that. Unless they have, like, another way of reanimating something that's fairly beefy. Paying that 7 life against burn just doesn't feel correct. Oof. Well, we have lost this one. So, Black-Red Reanimator. Sometimes they get the turn 3 Grizzlebrand, which is actually exclusively what their deck is designed to do. It's very unfortunate. But, hopefully, something a bit more fair. I know what I am immediately going to do later. I'm going to adjust the sideboard. Hopefully to be able to fight decks like Black-Red better. Let's mulligan that. Yeah, we can keep that. I don't want that on the top of my library. Turn 1, Chalice me. Yeah, sometimes they get it to turn 1 Grizzle Dad, and well, yes. Turn 1. Not my favorite thing in the world, but I must demonstrate patience. And apparently drawing Force of Will better. I think is the most important thing when playing against Black-Red. Draw Force of Will. Draw Surgical Extraction. Okay. That was an icky draw, but that's okay. We've got one lizardy boy. Well, he's not actually a lizard, he's an amphibian. Which is weird because normally drakes are considered to be almost reptilian. So we beat in. And then we just play a classic tempo game. We do nothing. Leam Sigit. Okay. If we can draw light up the stage, we can get back into the swing of this game. The deck really needs to hit its acceleration. Ew. Ew. Okay. It's more important that we have a way to deal with a counterbalance that he's obviously going to play. We can just get an island. No. no. We'll just hardcast it. If they do have a force, we're in dire straits. If not, they don't. Less dire straits. True name off the top. That'll work. Okay. Give us a Delver. Hello, whoever joined us. Welcome to Mom's Basement Streams. I am your host, the boy in the cozy sweaters. And we are playing Blue-Red Terrific Delver. Or terrific if we misspell it enough. We can make it sound better. Maybe. It's loose. I'll run with it, though. Okay. No. I'll just draw for my turn. I want to brainstorm. Hopefully get rid of an Abrade and Chain Lightning. If I can get a train out here, I'll feel really confident. Not particularly for any founded reason, but it would be kind of hype. We did it. True Name plays really, really well with Light Up the Stage, because it is a bolt every turn. And that's traditionally enough. We're going to be clocking him for 3 a turn. That gives us a 5-turn clock. If we... So they're trying to get one last land. So I'm going to play this Wasteland, and we're going to just have a Force live. Just an old-fashioned hardcast, 5-mana counterspell. If they have the counterspell, that's actually fine. If they have anything, that's fine. Or they can have to pitch to Force of Will. That's much better. I'm totally happy with that exchange. We aren't necessarily aiming to just get some sort of weird shutout here. We kind of just... We're just playing tempo. So I'm going to be playing out a Delver. I think I can... I want both these bolts. I think I want both the bolts. Because if they play a Jace, it gives me an opportunity to kill it. I think I'll put the Brainstorm, then the Ponder. Run out a Delver. I'm not looking to win a counter war against Miracles. That's fine. I will actually bolt them. Let's get a few cards in grave. No, I will not shuffle. I will play my beautiful, beautiful blue Tombstalker. I'm so proud of him. He's so happy looking. Now we have enough cards that we can just... Okay. We can flip the Pteramander with no issues whatsoever. Huh. I figured they would have wanted that. So we'll see how they deal with this. I'll pay the blue. I want this to be... I can gain 5. I'm not super tight on mana. I should have gone Brainstorm, Daze, then Ponder. Let's see. So if we can get a Ponder going. Okay, let's see. Do you have the counter? Okay, well. We are not looking good this one. But we have a lot of cards to bring in for this matchup. We're going to get locked out here. I would rather not waste the time. Okay, so a Braid, really bad. Pyroblast and Sulfuric Vortex, though, really good. Spell Pierce, solid. Flusterstorm, not super worth it. Daze is at best okay. Well, okay. This one's tough. Some number of Dazes are fine, but they're normally pretty lukewarm in this matchup from my experience. So, we'll see. I really don't want to just be running a 1 of Daze. Well, Daze is better than Force here. That is... But then I just have this one random Forceful that I'll just see how it goes. Hello, whoever is joining us. Welcome to Mom's Basement Streams. I'm your host, Aaron. Not Aaron, even if it is spelled that way. We're playing the funnest deck. The funkiest deck. This boy plays that funky music. Alright, we'll play first. We are totes gonna keep this one. We've got, like, everything we want. We'll just run out of Pteramander first turn, though. Sulfuric Vortex actually becomes a very, very good clock against Miracles because they have Council's Judgment to answer it, and that's about it. I think I actually just want to fetch here. Start putting some things into my yard. Because I want this Pteramander to be able to adapt. Well, I guess I'm not going to have the Pteramander adapt anytime soon, but I am going to beat in quite a bit. I'm only going to play the Wasteland because I don't feel like getting Terminused. Well, I suppose if they Terminus me, that's fine, but I would rather not. Okay. Yeah, this matchup is probably very odd. The multiple counterbalance thing is aggravating. Okay. That's fine. Hopefully they end up trying to play something. Blue-red. Now, during their turn... Okay, yeah. They're gonna plowshares that. That's fine. It was bound to happen. I'm not happy about it. But it was gonna happen. Miracles... We can't... Oh, that's gross. But now they're on blind flips? We have a chance. Very weird. We really need this Sulfuric Vortex online. Like, so badly. It's not even funny how much we need to have a Sulfuric Vortex out there. Days was not particularly good. Okay. We have a chance. We can bolt the Mentor. And And then hopefully, next turn, we get a mountain. No. Sulfuric Vortex is really good because it's not something they can plowshare. And that's really all there is to it. Pardon me. Okay. So now they are digging for exactly Council's judgment. Do they have a Hydroblast? Oh, no, they don't. Maybe more Sulfuric Vortexes. Really. Okay. So we can get rid of that. Go down. Did you leave a 3-drop on top? I want to save the Ponder until I'm sort of ready to probe for something. I don't want to just use it right away. Yeah, now they're just having to dig for just whatever. Damn. Ugh. Well, they did a really good job. Give me bolts. That was pretty solid. Well. Yep. So let's see. That's on that brainstorm. Wait. No. Drats. Good hustle. We tried. Sometimes, though, Miracles just does its thing. Counterbalance is also just a beating and a half. Okay. Hydro Blast is going to come out for another Red Blast. I need a way of dealing with Counterbalance. Okay. So if I Wasteland off their Volk, drawing a True Name, I think that's a way of not losing. So the second Counterbalance means something if they can draw Fetch. I want them down a red source. Well, oy, yeah, this is not going super well for the home team tonight. Should have run Burn. Would have gone better. Not saying it would have gone well, but it would have gone better. Okay. Now, let's see if we can end up getting... If we can recover. We can get a salvage, if you will. If not, it happens. The good news is that I am currently in the midst of brewing another Eureka deck. Yes, I know. I've tried a bunch of them. But this next one will be different because it's going to be Esper. This card is gone. This card is so gone. Okay, let's see. Who would be the absolute worst to play against? Mahler would be pretty bad. Huh. Bob would be bad to play against. Well, this hand actually does something. Well, okay, it technically doesn't, but we're going to be able to... We have enough interaction to be able to stop, like, double Chatless. And if memory serves, they are on, Oh, I thought they were on... Boy, that deck that I can't remember the name of. We'll keep them from doing any of the looting things. Ooh. Nice. Let's get a Volk and let's ponder. Threat? Okay. No. Worst case, we have 2 counterspells up. Best case, they don't do anything. Do I want to stop the ritual? No. I don't think I can afford to stop the ritual. But I can stop the entomb. So the secret to playing against Reanimator: stop the entomb. The Wasteland isn't going to do anything, so I'd rather just have it in hand. Cool. We actually burned them out. Well, that was about as ideal a scenario as we can get. No, we'll draw that. Fetch with that. Get another Volk. Stage. Well, even though they aren't necessarily the best things to hit, they are 2 lands. They are technically usable. Okay. Let's attack with that. Play a land. Ponder. Huh. I'm okay with all of those things. No, I'm not going to shuffle. I'm going to cast with Spectacle, though. Now we're in a very good spot. We have a Daze up. We have a Bolt. I'm curious as to... They exiled an Exhume for that? Oh, that's not a good sign. Huh. If we bounce and we just force them to use more mana, I think that's worth it, honestly. It may not be a flashy play, but it slows them down a lot. Oh, they just have a bunch of lands in there. Brainstorm. Well, this is going to be a kind of lame win if we win. They can't reanimate a Griselbrand now. That is the good news. We get to Wasteland them off the bayou. Okay, so Reanimate is officially a dead card in their deck. That is a start. Okay. Cards we want here. Light Up the Stage was quite good. Quite good. A braid doesn't seem like it'll do too much. Neither does forked bolts. True name is definitely a little slower than I want. Yeah, this seems about as lean as we can get for this matchup. Against any other deck. We can keep that. No. We have 2 sets of forces. They're targeting themselves with it? I know I'm going to be losing a whole ton of cards on this, but it's actually worth it. If they are having to unmask themselves, that doesn't necessarily ring of... Oh, they had an Entomb as well. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay. I thought I was being cute enough to stop them from killing us. I was not. Vortex keeps them from grizzle branding as much. That's being way too cute. Yes, I'd like to play first. Keep this, because we have a lot of interaction. We've got Daze, we've got Pierce, and we've got Force. We can lead off on a Ponder. We'll see what they do. If we can bolt them... We let the bolt get countered, and then we can Daze. I was really hoping they would play a Badlands. We can't afford to use the Ponder here. Not yet. Yeah. Black Red Reanimator. Such a... targeting us. So if they take... Yeah, I think we just have to let it happen. We have two different counter spells. I'm okay with taking the card loss there. We can't let them get things into their grave. Delver. Did not get the Delver we needed. This matchup is so ugly. And when I say, like, the matchup is ugly, I mean, it's just... Damn. Okay. So what are you going to get? So we counter that. We got rid of one of their lands. No, why use that on their turn when we can just do it on ours? Well, I mean, they are running out of lands. I guess that's a way of winning, is just never let them get enough lands to play things. They don't have a Simian Spirit Guide. They probably have Animate Dead. Okay. So they attack with Grizzlebrand, gain a whole bunch of life. Yep. The tragedy. Yeah, we can end up... Well, let's say they hit us. Go up to 18. We hit them on the crackback for 14. At least. Okay. Okay, so... We're dead if they have... If they have brutality, which they might. I hate Grizzlebrand so much. Okay. Don't know what wins this game, but it is not that. Okay. Blue-Red Delver still has a bad matchup against Reanimator. Confirmed. Not that it was ever much of a question in my mind, but the matchups that I was hoping we'd get, we did not. We're out of prize contention, but that's okay because this is a learning experience, and black-red is rough. I think out of side, we're going to make some changes, though. Blood Moons definitely are still good. The Hydroblast, I think we can go down one Spell Pierce for maybe another Flusterstorm, because if we had had a Flusterstorm there, we would have been better situated to deal with Reanimate. That actually was a very close one. Hello, people who joined us. Welcome to Mom's Basement Streams. We have plenty of great streamers later this week. I do not know what we are streaming, but it's 7 p.m. pretty much every day of the week. Friday should be our meme day. Might be soldiers, might be something else. We may never know. We are running Blue-Red Delver and Legacy to prep for Syracuse. I was on bug. I was fairly confident I was going to play this deck. Now I'm not totally sure. I'm a little on the fence. It's tough. You know what else is tough? Turn 1 Grizzlebrand. Can't wait till they ban that card. Yes, okay. Controversial statement. They should have banned Grizzlebrand when they banned Deathrite Shaman. I have nothing more to add. If you do, sounds like you want to scrap. You mayhaps finna scrap, if you will. But let's continue. Hopefully not play against 2 more Reanimator decks, because that would be very depressing. Hydroblast can become another Pyroblast. Spell Pierce can become a Flusterstorm. I almost want to cut a Forked Bolt for another Vortex. Sometimes it's just really tough. What are... So, if I'm going to play, like, Bug Control, it'd be something like this. Pretty stock. Just bunch of discard. Split in destruction effects. I'd want another Goyf instead of a Leo. Or maybe a Goyf instead of a Jace. Either way, Bug Control is my other choice for Syracuse. I'm very torn on it. Yes, I'd like to play first. We'll mulligan it. We can keep this one. We have interaction, we have card advantage, or we have an advantage engine in the form of light up the stage. So, oh shit, cool, you want to scrap? Let's tussle, I guess. Maybe. We're going to keep this one put on top. Okay. I was really hoping for another depth stack. I don't know. That's why he should be Grizzle banned. It's a flavor one. Isn't that obvious? So we can bolt, then light next turn. Or we can just wait on that, brainstorm. It all depends on what they're on. If they're on Grixis something, we'll just do that. I'd rather not get blown out. Just yet. I want one more card. Grizzle ban, please. It's too good. I know. He's a staple of the format. We see him in Show and Tell, and we see him in Reanimator, and we see him in Sneak. We see him in every deck from here to Timbuktu. I don't think that means he's necessarily healthy for the format. You can go back and you can go back. Okay, let's see what they're actually on. Next turn, we're going to be able to get a lot of cards moving through our hand. No. I don't know what deck uses Manamorphose, but I don't actually want to deal with it. Okay. If we can get to another Wasteland, I'll light up the stage. We can put some big hurt on this guy. Cool, I'm going to murder you. I know murder can't target planeswalkers, and according to lore, you know, we're all planeswalkers. So I guess I'm going to Hero's Downfall you. That's right. You're a hero. You're my hero. And that's what counts. Oh, he's on a Phoenix deck. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Bold. Fetch, then Brainstorm. That was pretty decent. Thought Scour, double Arclight. Shroud Nicobolus? Pardon me? Yeah. Okay. If we just go face, are we winning a race against him? I think we are. Okay. Really, really odd. Had to be Thought Scour into double Arclight. That's so gross. Okay, so they have a Pteramander as well. Fetch. Do it. You can't afford to attack, can you? No. You cannot. If we get a land, I would be very pleased. Because then we just throw 3 bolts at him. In response to that fetch. Oops. Nope. Let's spectacle another light up the stage. Hope he doesn't have a daze. This is such a weird matchup. Oh god. That's so bad. The good news is, neither of us can really win a stalemate here. At least until he draws a card until he draws action. Okay, so he's going to dump 2 Arclight Phoenixes. If he gets 3 bolts, kills one of our guys, but goes to dead to us. Intuition is such a cool card. Okay. So attack with those two. Okay. Not getting a third land has been so brutal. We needed that so long ago. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Huh. So let's see. What's... Those are all pretty good here. Your name seems a little kind of underwhelming when compared to their 3/2 free flyers with haste. Yes, I'd like to play first. Yeah. Get a Pteramander out there. We draw into a cantrip. We're fine. I don't want to not have interaction. This has a threat and interaction, which is helpful. This is a matchup I don't have much experience with, and so I'm trying to learn still some of the more off the trodden path legacy decks. Because some decks see, I may play a bunch of paper legacy, but online, some decks have a notable presence that you don't see in paper. Some decks in paper, you'll find that you don't really find online, like perhaps High Tide. I have a strong negative feeling about the card High Tide. And it is almost reasonable of me. And then we're going to Pyroblast his Pteramander, and we're just going to beat his face in. Because that is Delver at its absolute finest. Force me, bro. I dare you. You won't. You're scared. Thought Scour, double Arclight Phoenix. Some days. So, my friend Donovan and I, we were actually playtesting this list that he is on. Didn't work out very well. Turns out the deck had a lot of problems when confronted with Hymn to Turok, Leovold, Snaring Bridge, Chalice, Gurmags a lot of the time. Just a lot of stuff. It might be really good. It might be. But I don't have a ton of faith. Especially when Manamorphose is more or less the best way to get yourself blown out that you can feasibly do. Because you spend 2 mana, you get Spell Pierced. Normally your rituals... Well, your rituals they're 1 mana, and it's not like they're going to lose you a ton of stuff. This case, yes, they are. I mean, I'm glad they're back on their Unfaithless Lootings instead of just Careful Studies, because Careful Study seemed suboptimal. The biggest problem being is that even though it is a blue card, its card disadvantage, unlike Looting where you can flash it back and do something, Careful Study just is... You can pitch it to force. Other than that, not too much to say. Now we have a Spell Pierce for Pyroblast or whatever. We have Surgical. Okay. Now, okay, so they have an Arclight in there now. Do they have a Gut Shot? Exactly, and they're doing, so I'll get a basic. Okay, goodbye Arclight Phoenixes. Yeah, Daze, Tarn, Scour. That's... mediocre to give it a lot of extra credit. I'm going to use this Chain Lightning now that they're tapped out and can't redirect my Pteramander. Next turn we'll be able to pump ours. Hopefully apply sufficient pressure to really make them backpedal. Surgical being super played in Legacy makes all of the Arclight decks a lot worse. Less so the ones with Young Pyro and Tombstalker, because those you can fight on... You have a much more limited number of axes you can fight that deck on, as opposed to just straight blue-red, where, yeah, you got salamanders. Okay. And then you get killed because you're on a total of 12 threats. Shroud Nicobolus. I'm perplexed by that proposition. Pyrokinesis is a really fun card, I must admit. We have nothing to do this turn. What? Pardon me? Did this boy seriously just drop a crackling drake into his yard? What? Am I on drugs? No thanks, no brainstorm for you. I'm not dealing with that. But I will end up making this a very thick salamander. Some days, Internet. Play against crackling drakes in Legacy. And when you do, they're even on Thing in the Ice. They actually just ported the modern deck. Just the entire thing. Holy cow. Just the entire modern deck ported into Legacy. That is one way of doing it. I still want the Vapor Snag in here because it's very good against what they're doing. How does one just... Huh. I don't want that Abrade. I'll go 2 days, 2 force. What is becoming of Legacy when a man just picks up and sets down his modern deck into a different format? Like, obviously, this is a really good hand. We can keep them from doing things. Okay. Strong start. One could argue. I don't want to let you get cards. So wild. Okay, so what are they gonna do next? I'm shooketh. Okay, apparently nothing. Like, I can live with that. Do I play another Pteramander? No. I want to be able to have enough stuff to counter 2 spells if they decide to double spell. Crackling Drake. Some people. No respect. So, they shouldn't be able to deal with that particularly well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get up to 5. So 1 land, and we turn this into a 5/5 and start being able to actually do things. Okay. Yep. One, two, three. Pyrokinesis. This is not remotely what I was expecting when I decided to play Legacy today. I would have expected Grixis Phoenix, Mardu Phoenix, Blue-Red Delver Phoenix. The strangest... We want that fetch there because if we are able to like look at the top card and we're like, ugh, that's nasty. Well, we'll play another Pteramander. Hope he doesn't have 3 spells to cast. An Awoken Horror would definitely be a mood killer. Yes. Okay. Let's see what we can get here. That's pretty okay. That's halfway alright. One might argue. Any fetches he has are dead. We might just die, though. Yep, we're just dead. I was feeling pretty good about that. Honestly, I should have saved a Vapor Snag and Vapor Snagged a thing in the ice. I wasn't thinking. That was just bad plays on my part. Also, I was not expecting this matchup. Yeah, he got us. Wow. The two black red reanimator losses I don't feel particularly bad about. The Miracles loss I'm okay with. Miracles, because of counterbalance, will always be rough for this deck. Phoenix, I don't know. I really don't. Like, sometimes good stuff. Other times blue-red Phoenix. Huh. I might do one more league after this, just for some extra practice. Definitely got another Pyroblast in here. So, another odd thing about leagues, and it's the problem with using them for playtesting for a GP, is that you can play against the same person multiple times. You can also play sort of anyone, regardless of the record, which makes it much harder to use it as an analog because you don't know if you're playing against the same things that are doing well, something that's doing poorly. It's kind of a crapshoot. Which makes all of this ordeal and rigmarole. Yes, I'd like to play first. Keep this. Turn 1, Delver. They're going to turn 1. What's the worst case? Turn 1, Grizzlebrand us. I won't even be mad. I'll be sad, but not mad. On the other hand, how is everyone in chat doing today? Please just let this resolve. Up the number of surgicals, maybe. Where is... Okay. So... Blood Moons are just necessary because there are a lot of decks that are very susceptible to them. It's the cards that I need to just sort of muddle through. Have to have those. Have to have the Blood Moons and the Vortexes, the Surgicals, Flusterstorm. lands. Okay. That was kind of lucky on our part. We have a wasteland. Very odd matches. Must be one of those days. Let go, please. Am I going to play a mirror? It'd be really cool to play a mirror. Not gonna lie. I'd be awfully hype about that. I'm back. Please don't. Please don't say in black. Please don't. I'm tired. I don't have the kind of energy for that cliche. And I called this deck terrific. And I don't have that kind of energy for such a cliche. That's really bad. Okay, so we light up the stage. Okay. We're in a very good spot. Also, I think I might have gotten myself a fairly giant advantage just by going first. Oh no. Another Arclight Phoenix deck. Oh my god. Okay. So we beat in for 3. We get to play out another. We brainstorm. We get to play out another Pteramander at least. Ideally, we get a fetch land. We get to put away a mountain and something we draw. We want the Vapor Snag because it lets us deal with Arclight pretty effectively. Well, that is really, really good. I wish we had drawn this well against Black-Red Reanimator. I'm not going to let them brainstorm. Yeah. Okay. Figured it out. This matchup is just dumb. That's all. So we get that Abrade out of here, along with a Forked Bolt. Cut some Dazes, not Young Pyros. 2 Forces. Well, we can get rid of True Names first. Well, no, we can't. I don't want to get rid of True Names because True Name is really annoying for decks like this. Well, actually, I want the Hydroblast. I know that's really greedy, but Hydroblast lets us deal with just things like Faithless Looting, and it lets us punish them for deciding they want to make big swingy plays. Yeah, this is fine. We'll put that on top. I have a force turn 1. Okay. I just want that out of there. They can wasteland us, and that would suck. That would suck a lot. Yep. This is gonna bite. It'd be great if we drew a wasteland. Nope. Well. Yeah. You know, sometimes this format is really peculiar. I wouldn't say Arclight is cancerous. I'd say it encourages some weird stuff. In Legacy, it's not... It literally can't be worse than Grizzlebrand. Yikes. Okay, tempo play did not matter. I wish that we had some more graveyard interaction in this deck. Probably another Surgical Extraction. Because that's all I'm really learning, is Surgical Extraction is something that you need to be on 3 of in Delver decks. Well, let's let him go nuts. I don't know if I have a problem with Arclight in Modern. I don't think I do. I enjoy its presence. It means decks like Shadow end up showing up in the format. And Shadow is a deck that has an incredibly high skill ceiling. So it's never bad to have around. Okay. That's a Pteramander. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can't actually do anything about that. Pteramander flipping. Or not flipping, activating. The Manamorphose. Very curious as to... Huh. Okay. So our goal is to bolt the Phoenix, snag the Pteramander, not die. Ow. That was pretty bad. Sometimes I think I should be on more colored mana sources. You got it, bub. Take some damage. Hopefully they don't have anything on that. That's a lot of non-islands. That's so many non-islands. Please just bolt me. Thank God. Okay. Let's bring in some dazes, cut these Force of Willies. True name, go for another light. Actually, I'd rather just have 2 lights. Okay. Now we are... Yeah, we're going to keep this. Turn 1, we get a Delver out there. Turn 2, we get a light up the stage and a Delver flip. That's a very strong start. We can't be wastelanded. Blue, red. Delver always has 1 critical advantage in Delver mirrors. You got basics. Okay. They might have a gut shot. If they have a gut shot, then they kill our Delver and we're stalled for a turn, I suppose. But Arclight is... Okay, we'll brainstorm. Okay, this one's definitely interesting. Yes, I would like to reveal that. Eden. Light up the stage. Okay. That is totally chill by me. I mean, I don't think Daze is where you want to be going second, especially on an Arclight deck where you need to have a critical mass of lands to be able to play enough spells. But, I mean, if that's what makes you happy. Let's see, what do we got? Okay. So we'll play that Ponder. Next turn, we want to be able to wasteland them. Because wastelanding them will just really suck for them. We can snag back the arc light to their hand, chain lightning them, or play the pyro, then snag that back to hand, then wasteland them, I think is actually what we want to do. Well, okay, so they have 2 arc lights in there. Yeah, that's okay. We lose the Vapor Snag, but we're up a lot of tempo, and after a Brainstorm, we end up having... Yeah. I want to Brainstorm during the end of my turn. Get a token. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in there. So we got a bunch of tokens. I'm not sure if they have anything that's particular value here. Oh, they thought they could. Sorry about that, little baby. Okay. Well, that was a very interesting league with a ton of graveyard decks. About 2 more than is average. On average, you'll run into like 2 graveyard decks per league. This time it was 4. Wasn't necessarily what I was expecting or hoping for. But, despite that, good time. There'll be adjustments to this list. I'm hoping to run through a challenge on Sunday. For those of you who feel like tuning in, I will be streaming that on here. Starting at, let's actually just take a look at the schedule. Okay, play lobby. Schedule. Well, okay. Where are queues? Not leagues. Scheduled. Huh. Well, I will probably be going live early Sunday morning with a Legacy Challenge, playing Blue-Red Delver. I'll be making a few tweaks before then, and if you haven't already, I would appreciate it greatly if you'd like this video if you're watching on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch if you'd be so generous. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what's being played. I believe it's modern. We probably have something meme going on. On Thursday, Richie will be streaming probably modern, probably Arclight Phoenix, which, as we just learned, is legacy viable if you just flip your things in the ice. Strange days, boys. Strange days. Well, until next time, I'm Aaron, and I will see you later.